I've partnered with Welch's to bring you a limited series I call Grape Moments in History, where we take a look at history's forgotten and obscure moments and honor them with a drink. Come with me on a journey through time. Concord, Massachusetts is of course famous for the Battle of Lexington and Concord, which was the first battle of the American Revolution, fought April 19th, 1775. What history has long since forgotten, however, is a period of local prank waging that struck the area like a pie in the face in the summer of 1774, preceding the now famous battle. Sometime in June of 1774, local town elders convened a town meeting to discuss the commission of a new Welcome to Concord sign. Long-standing disagreements over the spelling of Concord, either with an E or without an E, led to a raucous debate that saw Zachariah Wyatt Longstraughtham, leader of the Sour Concord ears, as they would later become known, streaming out into the night, vowing to never live under the rueful, E-less spelling of their beloved local community. What followed was a despicable time, a period of about 3 months during which pies were thrown, hot foots were set, and indeed, pants were pantsed. Their struggle to commit the community to the E spelling was ultimately futile and remembered by no one. But such hopeless battles are central to the history of America, and I would like to honor Zachariah Wyatt Longstraughtham today with a drink I call the Concord Sour. So that's a shake and drink, which means we're gonna need my shaker. Let's put 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup into my shaker. I need 1 ounce of lemon juice. One ounce of lemon juice. 2 ounces of bourbon. I like a bonded bourbon here. I like something that is about 50% alcohol. We're gonna put some ice into my shaker. We're gonna do 1 big, and then I'm gonna crack the other one. 1 big cube, 1 shattered cube. I'm going to strain that into this rocks glass. And now I'm going to add a float of about 1 ounce of Welch's 100% grape juice to this drink. I do this to honor the Concord Sour's penchant and love for throwing grape pies. But it's really a great addition to the drink. You know, Welch's 100% grape juice is absolutely packed with antioxidants, more than acai or blueberries even. Welch's manages to squeeze 40 whole grapes into every 8-ounce glass of grape juice, more than Zachariah Wyatt Longstraughtham's recipe for grape pies, so quite a feat, really, quite a feat. And there we have the Concord Sour, a delicious looking drink with a great gradation of color here. It's true, my float doesn't float in this case. The grape juice is heavier, so it's gonna sit at the bottom, more like a tequila sunrise or something, but that's fine actually, because what we get as we go into the tasting house, it's fantastic. That's great. It is just the right amount of sour and sweet for me. The lemon and the bourbon just dance on the sides of your tongue. But as you drink this, you're getting varying sips of the grape juice, which intermingle in different ways in every sip, which is what I kind of like about this kind of a drink, is that it evolves and changes in the glass as you drink it, or if you stirred it up, you could change it that way yourself. The grapes, I mean, I know it's crazy to say, but the grapes add a kind of dryness to this in this case. It really expands the whole drink, makes it so much better than a straight whiskey sour, and gives it a beautiful color. and fills it with antioxidants. So, and of course, this Concord Sour is a bit of an answer to a New York Sour, where a float of wine is applied to a whiskey sour. Here we've done a sinker of grape juice. I don't know if that's the right term for that, but I'm gonna call it the sinker. And it's even actually kind of doing a good job of separating now over time. It's lightening at the top and darkening at the bottom, which is fun. You can encourage that and let it sit, or you could stir it up and keep it all very commingled, your preference. And that is this edition of Welch's and How to Drinks, Great Moments in History. Thank you for joining me. I'll be your guide on our tour through history's forgotten moments of greatness. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time on Great Moments in History.